Hello guys, welcome back to Recife channel, your connections to China. In today's episode, we are going to have an in-depth and ultimate comparison between the Oppo Reno 7 and the Redmi Note 11 Pro. So stay tuned. But first, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Okay guys, we are now going to do a comparison between the Redmi Note 11 Pro and the new Oppo Reno 7 5G. So both of these new phones are 5G. And recently, these two phones were released. The Redmi Note 11 was released earlier, a month earlier. That was in November, and I think December the 1st, Oppo was released, the next month. So both of these phones are really new. So without further ado, let's continue comparing these two phones. So first, let me give you a quick information about these two phones. Let's talk about the Redmi phone first. So this phone, guys, weighs 207 grams and 8.3 millimeters thickness, while the Reno 7 weighs about 185 grams and 7.6 millimeters thickness. Okay. And this runs on Android 11 and Color OS 12, while the Redmi Note 11 Pro runs on Android 11 as well, but with MIUI 12.5. The Redmi Note 11 Pro, the screen resolution is 1080 by 2400 pixels, and it's 6.67 inches. Okay, the screen size, while the Reno 7 is smaller than the Redmi Note 11 Pro. The screen size is 6.43 inches, but it has also the same resolution, 1080 by 2400 pixels. So guys, let's have a physical comparison between these two phones. Okay, so both of these phones, guys, have 3 cameras at the back. Okay, and yeah, look at the comparison. And on this side, okay, let's have a little slanting. On this side, it doesn't have any buttons, while the Reno 7 has the volume buttons on this side. Okay, and this is the front. By the way, guys, this phone has a fingerprinting display. Okay, it's optical. The Xiaomi Note 11 Pro has a fingerprint as well, but it's on this side. The power button is also there, or its fingerprint. Okay, so on this side, the right side, the Reno 7 has only one button, okay, which is the power or on and off button, while the Xiaomi or the Redmi Note 11 Pro has 2 buttons, the power button and the fingerprint as well, and the volume here guys. And both of these phones' SIM card slot is at the bottom. You can see the comparison, guys. These phones have Type-C has USB Type-C cable. So the Note 11 Pro has a speaker here, and the Reno 7 as well. But if we go to the top end of these phones, you will see the difference. The Redmi has an audio jack here, 3.5 mm, and some sensors around here, and a speaker as well. So the Redmi has dual speaker system, one at the bottom and at the top. But the Reno 7 doesn't have any features at the top here. Just I guess a sensor over there. So the Reno 7 has only one speaker system, which is at the bottom. So let's talk about the camera, guys. The Redmi Note 11 has a 16 megapixel selfie camera here, while the hang on. Yeah, here. The Reno 7 has a 32 megapixel selfie camera. Okay, the front camera of the Redmi is in the middle, while the Reno 7 is on the top left side. So the video mode of the Redmi Note is 1080p, and you get two options, 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second. While the Reno 7 has 1080p at 30 frames per second only, so it cannot be extended to 60 frames per second. Reno 7 has only 60 refresh rate, and it can go up to only 600 nits, while the Redmi Note 11 can go all the way up to 1200 nits at its peak. Okay, so in that matter, the Redmi Note 11 wins. Okay, but both of these phones have a protection of Corning Gorilla Glass 5, so they are tied on that. Okay, the processor. Okay, let's talk about the CPU. The Redmi Note 11 Pro has a CPU of octa-core Cortex. The chipset is a MediaTek Dimensity 925G, while the Reno 7, it has a chipset or a CPU of octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G. Okay, let's talk about the back cameras. Okay, so both of these phones have amazing pictures. As you can see, the Reno 7, the main camera has 64 megapixel, while the Redmi Note 11 Pro has double. Okay, it has 108 megapixel. But in terms of the other two cameras, the ultra wide camera and the macro camera, both of these phones have the same. The ultra wide of the Reno and the Redmi has 8 megapixel, while the macro lens, both of them have 2 megapixels only. Both of them also have LED flash and HDR and panorama features. Now let's talk about the battery. Okay, the Redmi Note 11 Pro has 5,160 milliamp of battery, while the Reno 7 has only 4,500 milliamp of battery. It can charge, or the Reno 7 has a fast charging of 60 watts, while the Redmi Note 11 Pro has 67 watts fast charging. So when it comes to the video mode of the main cameras, okay, of these two phones, the Reno 7 has, okay, when you take a video, it has 4K at 30 frames per second, and it has an option of 1080p at 30 to 60, all the way up to 120 frames per second. While the Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro, it has also 4K at 30 frames per second, 1080p at 30, 60, all the way up to 120 frames per second. So it's the same with Oppo Reno 7, but it has also 720p at 960 frames per second. So the Redmi Note 11 Pro has more options in terms of video shooting. Okay guys, now let's move on to these phones' internal memories. So both of these phones starts at 128 GB of storage and all the way up to 256 GB of storage only. They don't have 512 GB of storage. While the Redmi Note 11 starts at 6 GB of RAM, while the Reno 7 starts at 8 GB of RAM all the way up to 12 GB of RAM. The Redmi Note 11 Pro is only up to 8 GB of RAM. Okay, when it comes to their SIM card slot or tray, the Oppo Reno 7 has a dual nano SIM card, but it doesn't support any SD cards. While on the Redmi Note 11 Pro, it has hybrid dual SIM card and it does support an SD card. Let's try to do some comparisons regarding their sound quality. So let's try to set the volume to the fullest. Let's see, hang on. Okay, let's begin with Reno 7 5G first. Okay, then let's hop on to the Redmi Note 11 Pro. Let's try it together. Okay, guys, so I guess you have some comparisons now or some ideas between these two phones. Personally speaking, the Redmi Note 11 Pro wins in this round because um, honestly speaking, it's louder and it has more bass than the Reno 7 Pro. I guess the JBL sound is much better because I'm not so sure what kind of sound system or tuning they used here on Reno 7, but in this round, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro wins. So, okay guys, let's see the comparison. You can see that, of course, the Redmi Note 11 Pro is bigger than the Reno 7 because of the screen size. By the way guys, I think the body frame of the Reno 7 is alloy or aluminum frame, while the Redmi Note 11 Pro is hard plastic. So that's also the thing that we can compare in terms of their body frame structure. And the back is glass as well, I believe, so you can comment in the section below if you think so. But as you know, the Reno 7 has a tougher, harder material they used here at the back because they say it's a scratch free. Okay. So one more thing guys, this one doesn't leave any fingerprints on the body of the phone. Unlike the Redmi Note 11 Pro, you can see my, some fingerprint here. See when you touch it, right? Because it's, I believe, gloss. But this one I'm not so sure because it has a texture. It's rough, not that very smooth. That's why probably it's, scratch free. See it? I'll focus it up. You can see that. Like shooting stars. But this one is very smooth. Very smooth, like I think I'm gonna try first the Youku. Let's see. Okay, so the Redmi Note 11 Pro wins. Let's try QQ Music. Alright, that was close. I think both of them performed well. Let's try another one. Let's try WeChat. Okay, so I think Reno 7 did it first. Okay, let's try to open their stores. No, the Redmi is faster. Okay, let's try their camera. Okay, so I think the Reno 7 wins. Let's try games.
做我的妻子，这一局我一定会赢。纵使神明在此，我亦会胜他半子。
Okay guys, we are going to test out the selfie or front camera of these two phones. On your right is the Reno 7 and on your left is the Redmi Note 11 Pro. So let's test them out while the user is just walking, So yeah, this is how it goes when you're just walking around the park testing these two phones. Let's make a 360-degree angle against the light. There you go. Let's try to do a little jogging. Okay, so yeah, that's jogging. So now we are just in the shadow. So you see on my left, you can see that there are bamboo trees. So I guess you could see that there, right? I think the Reno 7, it has a better way of adjusting in the darker mode, I guess, or when you are in a shade. See, it has a better result, while the Redmi Note 11 Pro, it's kind of darker and sharper, very very sharp. But the Reno 7 is softer. yeah, so that's how it goes, guys. Now let's go around the park to take more nice pictures. Let's test out their main cameras. Okay guys, let's see how this selfie camera or the front camera performs as the sun sets down. So yeah. So I'm not so sure if you can see the sun. No. The Reno 7 is like overexposed. You see the background is completely white. But let's see. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Till my next one. 再见. Bye bye.
Sorry ass DJ.
You can get some.